Cigars can be divided into about 5 different color categories, which is double claro, claro, Colorado claro, Colorado, and Maduro, in order from mildest and lightest in color to strongest and boldest and darkest in color. The ring gauge of a cigar is a number given in 64ths of an inch. So say a 60 ring gauge cigar is 60/64ths of an inch in diameter. Vitolas are the names given to common combinations of diameter and length when considering the size and shape of a cigar. The 4 most common are Robusto, Corona, Churchill, and Panatella. When starting out cigar smoking, you should not only look for your favorite cigars and try and figure out which ones you like, but you should also try and whittle down your lighting ritual or ceremony, so to speak. Just as you search for your favorite cigar, you should also search for your favorite lighting ceremony. This will become a habit when lighting a cigar. Each person is a little bit different from the next, but it all revolves around the same couple of steps. The biggest key, or 2 keys rather, will be in cutting and lighting itself. You can choose whatever kind of cut that you like. I prefer a Cuban cut, and I'll explain that in a moment. The cap is at the head end of the cigar, and that's what completes the wrapper itself. If you completely remove the cap, the cigar will begin to unravel. It's kind of a mess. Only remove as much as necessary. You want to try and keep the cap intact. I prefer the Cuban cut, like I said before, which is a diagonal cross section of the cap, leaving about half the cap intact, and the other half is removed. When lighting a cigar, don't use fluid-based lighters or high sulfur content matches. They impart flavors into the cigar that are really, really bad, and they can last the entire length of the cigar. Zippos are notorious for that. If you must use a Zippo with a butane insert. When lighting the cigar, you want to toast the foot of the cigar. You want to do it slowly and in the direct flame itself. As you're doing it, you'll notice that the end or edge of the cigar takes on a charred look. As long as that charred look is uniform throughout, chances are you'll have a clean burning cigar the entire time. Once you've toasted the end of the cigar, you want to hold it at about a 45 or 90 degree angle, about 3/4 of an inch out of the flame, and draw while rotating. Once you've done that, it's important to hold the cigar away and blow on it a few times to ensure that the cherry and the color is uniform throughout. As you do, you'll notice that it becomes completely uniform. When your ash does get long enough to knock off, note the placement of the cherry within the ash. If your cherry sits in a recessed hollow or ravine inside the cigar, then you're smoking it a little bit too slowly. The cherry is consuming the inside of the cigar, and you're not getting any of the wrapper. It can start to taste really hot and acidic. However, if you knock it off and you notice that your ash is in a big triangle form, then you're smoking it too quickly. You're only getting the wrapper itself to burn.